Hello, 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 hello. Alright, so here is a speed paint of my icon redesign. I did this live on stream. So, I did the outline in a sketch because I suck at doing outlines online. Used the wrong layer there. Whoops. Yeah, this is my first time trying a voiceover, so hopefully it'll go well. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. So I'm just doing some kind of thick outlines because it's going to be fairly small as an icon. Doing a little antenna thing on my headphones. My headphones don't actually have that, but I wish they did. Same thing with I wear glasses, and I don't own a visor, and I really wish I did. It's just so cool. Just redoing that, trying to get it to look right. A lot of the times when I'm redoing things and I watch it back later, I realize that I'm just redoing kind of the same thing that I'd had before. Just getting the line art in. I decided to go for a hoodie as the outfit in this one. I could have done the jacket that my previous icon had, but that's pretty complicated. I also played with the idea of having sort of drawing in the outline of wrinkles on the sweatshirt. I decided against that, but I hadn't decided against that at that point, so I just left that spot blank to do later. Same with the eyes. I wasn't sure what to do with that, so I just abandoned them. I was kind of blocking in the color. I used the wrong brush there, so I had to go back. There we go. Just kind of blocking in the color. I did the visor and the headphones the same gray. So that kind of almost looks like one piece, but not really. Once again, my avatar just kind of wears outfits that I wish I owned, even if I don't. This is so neat. So neat. Going through some colors, trying to get a skin tone, which is always the worst. I think at this point I was comparing it to the inside of my wrist, because that's the most similar to your face. I was just trying to get my skin tone right. It's so hard to make skin tones. This is just not a color that you really have set or anything. Cleaning up the line art a little bit as I go through and add color to everything. I went with green for the hair, although currently I have my hair dyed blue. But I hadn't, at the time when this was recorded, I hadn't dyed my hair yet, and I was thinking about doing it green, but the problem is that green doesn't fade as nicely, so I went with blue when I actually dyed it, and also for cosplay reasons. So, I don't know. Also, there was, like, discussion of, like, I was talking with a friend, and I might do seasonal alterations to my icon, the same way I do to my, stream background. So I have my base one, and then I have, like, holiday versions, and that seems like it could be fun. Oh, I'm finally getting back to the arm problems. There we go. Thought about doing it, like, yeah. Putting in the color. I decided to go for, like, a sort of purple, because it, you know, complements well with the hair without being, like, too striking. Because I'm trying to do the eyes here. I took so long trying to get the eyes in, because it's supposed to be like an LED screen kind of thing. Except I couldn't make it not look creepy. So, I'm just messing with that. But I went with purple for the sweatshirt because I could have gone with, like, red, which would have really made the hair stand out. But that would have been a little bit too striking for what I was going for. So, just trying something with the eyes there, mirroring it, and oh god, it's horrifying. So I went with the purple because it does make the green stand out without making it too bright. Also leaves the blue as the sort of distinctive accent color there. I decided to try filling it in with, like, blue and then cutting in the pupil and doing all of that, and then I'll probably go over that with a, go around that with an outline. Yep. This was recorded a while ago, so I'm trying to remember all of what I did. I decided I didn't like that, so I just erased it. Yeah. pretty happy with how this one came out. I'm probably not going to redesign it again for a while if I do update my icon again, because I think that this is pretty good. Also have to make a banner one of these days, which will probably happen on stream, but right now I'm doing another digital art project. I put on that weird like stripe thing on the band of the headphones because it seemed too blank and I wanted to bring in more blue, which I think worked. But yeah, because it takes me so long to finish one of these digital arts, the one that I'm working on now I've spent 3 hours on so far, and it's not even close to done. Now I'm just going in with the shading and all of that. Adding values? I don't know. I did go to art school. Like, not art school per se, but a class, professional art class for a few years. And I got some conflicting answers about what the correct term for what I'm doing here is. It's either like shading or adding values. I go with shading because it makes people understand what I'm saying. Noticeably here, there we go. I did it that time, but I had forgotten to do the lasso thing, because that keeps all of your like paint inside of one area. It's very useful. You can't do that in real life, and that kind of sucks. You also can't just like Control Z in real life, so there's a couple differences between the painting, but the same techniques kind of apply. So now I'm moving on to doing some of the shading, values, whatever on the sweatshirt. This is where I'm putting in the like wrinkles and texture and all of that, because I decided that that would probably be better off done not with harsh outlines, but with just the variations. I considered doing this without the outlines, just lineless art, but I think that the outlines like kind of make it pop more when it's on such a small scale, as that sort of makes it very clear what's going on in the drawing. And started kind of doing the shading on the visor and on the headphones, which is pretty simple because they're supposed to be kind of matte looking. Once again, someday I'm gonna create these because I want to own these items, but I just did them on my avatar. Putting on kind of those sort of gold freckles. It took me a while to remember exactly what technique I had used in the original icon to get those in, but I don't know. I guess it just adds more interest, and it's very subtle, but it sort of gives it kind of a playful look to it, which is what I was going for. And now it's due in the background, but I will see y'all later.